everybody, and welcome to another Murders at Markov Manor, or Karlov Manor, whatever. See, everybody does it because, whatever. Welcome back to another draft. I understand how the draft packs work now, so that's cool. Once again, we got a double rare. I don't see anything from the list on here. Ezram seems pretty good. I don't think Kylox is very good. That's a 7-mana 4/4 Menace Haste, where you got to sacrifice other creatures to do stuff. I do like hard-hitting questions, just Rabid Bite, but better. Soul Search seems fine. Castigate was fine. You get a little, maybe you get a bonus if you hit something small. I'm not super high on this one just yet, although it does seem like the format will let you get to board stalls. But no, we're going to take Ezram here and see if we can get ourselves there, as they say. Oh, look, we got a foil behind the mask. I do think On the Job is pretty good in this format. The ability for this kind of effect to break a board stall is very high, even if you're not crazy go wide aggro. Lamasu's probably pretty good. Galvanize is quite good. That was a wife text. We've got a good bite spell. This is just a better Windrake. That makes me sad. So the thing about, like, I hate to take the uncommon because I think, especially things like this, the 2-mana interaction is going to be really good because that can stop a morph creature. But I'm going to take the big flyer because big flyers win games. Burden of Proof over Cold Case Tracker. It's just a big flyer. It's a 3/3 flyer for 4. More of these, but there's a list card. Let's say that shouldn't be there, as they say. That's a big boost to a detective. +2/+2. But I think the flyer is just better. It's already 4 good, and there's another one. It's another flyer. Fuss and Bother is pretty good, so we would get both sides of that. Granite Witness is okay. Fairy Snoop is pretty good. Now do we take the Burden of Proof? Because we've already got 2 detectives. And everything that, or a lot of things that we could pick up are going to be detectives. Or we could just take Fuss and Bother. It doesn't give hexproof. I'm going to take the Fuss and Bother. It's really good if you want to collect evidence or something like that. There's a Buried in the Garden. Over Forensic Researcher or Sprite, just take another flyer. I'm kind of down for that. Over Ramp, Buried in the Garden's quite good. There's the Outfitter, which is really only good if you can get the Magnifying Glass and the Thinking Cap, which means you're spending picks on Magnifying Glass and Thinking Cap. Over like just Seasoned Consultant or Auspicious Arrival. I think having something that can block face-down creatures is pretty good. See, here's a Reasonable Doubt over Griffknot Tracker, which I think is kind of a medium flyer. Like at 4 mana, you really don't want it to be losing to face-down creatures. And Reasonable Doubt stops face-down creatures. It's crazy that this costs 6 mana. It's fun to see like 6 mana cards that aren't like win the game. It's kind of reminiscent of original Ravnica. But I think this is a pretty easy museum. Night Watch here. Curve Filler replaces itself, makes a detective, all sorts of fun stuff. This is actually playable in our deck. So we'll take that. Behind the Mask. Is this good? Probably not, but we'll take that. Take the Pump Spell. Wow, nobody in green, huh? Is Glint Weaver good? It's an uncommon, right? So on its own, it's a 6 mana, or it's a 7 mana 6/6 reach, gain 6. That's not bad. It letting you spread them around and gain at least, you know, like 3 more, 4 more. This seems pretty good. It seems like this format it can end up in board stalls where everybody's army of 2/2 creatures is just waiting for something to happen to tip them over. Be that getting to 6 or 7 mana to flip something up for value, or looking for the inspired charge effect or some sort of pump spell, or even just being able to pay the ward for removal. So we'll see. Sure. So this is a rare. Artifacts and creatures ETBing don't cause things to trigger. Okay. Over Satchel, which is, I think, pretty good. Satchel's pretty good. Essence of Antiquity. Remember, it untaps the creature. Flash Flying 1/2. So it can't ambush anything. Seems pretty bad. This doesn't hit us anything. Just take the second Buried in the Garden. Or just take the flyer. It's got to be better than the Vigilante. I think we'll take the Essence. This is a face down creature. Case. We would get both sides of this. So then you steal their best spell in their graveyard with that. Also a Bubble Smuggler. Defenestrated Phantom. We tried this last time and it almost never hit. Gives you artifacts. I think I'm in for Flotsam Jetsam. It gives you something to do early and late. It's great for collect evidence. What is this? You tap some creatures and you put a stun counter on them. Alright, that seems pretty good. Give yourself hexproof when your stuff is tapped, which means you don't have to pay for the vigilance here. Surprise Witness. So you bring a small thing back, but it's flying. It's also a Dramatic Accusation that we could get back. Yeah, I think we're good for Lost in the Maze here. War Leader's Call. Enchantment. There's a Makeshift Binding. I do like that. Over Not on My Watch. Interesting. Makeshift Binding hits stuff that doesn't attack. Not on My Watch is potentially, or is cheaper. Or we could just take double Vengeful Creeper. And we'll take the Makeshift Binding if we do hit something, like if we see that Cold Case guy come back around or something like that. It's interesting, I suppose. Over Criminologists. Basically lets you eat a clue for free. Take the land that can be a creature. Urgent Necropsy. Oh, it's a mythic. Nah, that seems bad. Sanctuary Wall. Seems like that can be good. Over Mutation or Escape Tunnel. I don't hate this Escape Tunnel because we do want to find a way to get access to green so we can play that Buried in the Garden. Thinking Cap number 2, an unauthorized exit's very good here. cheap ways to interact with stuff that's going to have ward, gets rid of big tokens, etc., etc. We need some creatures. We have some good flyers. Okay, so there's another criminologist or a tracker. I don't think we want a second branch because we don't want that many colorless lands. Go with the tracker. See, we did. Now we're really interested in some fixing. 2 Buried in the Gardens, if we can get there. So Reasonable Doubt kind of helps. Oh no, that doesn't help us. There's the Auditor gets us Binding and the 2 Burieds and blocks. I think that's better than Smuggler. This deck is looking like it runs the risk of dirtling a bit too hard. Audience with Trostani. Okay, so you draw cards equal number of different tokens you have. An untapper. Doesn't fix mana, but ramps. Flyer. 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 Kind of interested in the Crime Stopper sprite, just as a flying creature, but then maybe we want Granite Witness. There's a lot of good stuff here. I think the Granite Witness is going to end up being better. Krenko, Niv. Skip. Skip. Mistway Spy. When it's turned up, you investigate when you deal damage. Okay. Over a rival or a second witness. It only works when it's turned face up. Gosh, our curve is going to be a weird cliff. I think we'll take the Mistway Spy just to possibly have something to do early. Incinerator of the Guilty. Dang. That seems insane, right? That's insane. The Curious Inquiry is pretty good, especially with all of our flyers. There's no way we can play this, right? Like, there's just no way. And we may not play the Buried in the Gardens if we can't get there, but I would like to. Or another detective, so that's going to be very good. Over Due Diligence or Out Cold. Yeah. There's a Public Thoroughfare. I think we kind of... No, Exit Specialist insane. We're not taking that over Public... Not taking Public Thoroughfare over that. Nah. Nah. It's another Flotsam Jetsam. Greatest Toughness. I mean... No, it's got to be the Museum Night Watch. Beginning of your upkeep or nope. Thinking Cap might actually be good in this deck because we do have the guys, the detectives. Lordy. It certainly seems like green was open in this seat, but I didn't see anything I really wanted to do in green. Actually, this is playable too. Just face up for white. Yeah, I mean, it sucks to not play them, but I think we're going to be okay without it. Our mana might be in such a case that we can't even play Branch regularly because we have so many doubles, especially on the flip-ups. So we need to cut 3 cards. Again, we're looking to play 17 because stuff gets expensive. So if we look like you have to be cast that way, the only way we can cast this is face down and then flipping it. Let's see, all are both whatevers. I think the Griff Knot Tracker is an easy cut. Comes over here. Put that out there. Yeah, so we probably can't play Deduce just because we're trying to do other things. We have a lot of Morphs, which is fine. So like suddenly like Fuss actually looks pretty good given that we have a very high creature count at this point. Why is there, what the, get out of here. What's wrong with you? Go away, go away. Flotsam Jetsam. Mill 3 cards, investigate. We don't have any collect evidence, right? Oh, you're probably not good because we don't have anything for you to hit except Lost in the Maze. Oh no, it can hit Makeshift Binding as well. Well, otherwise he's just a dorky 1/4 that doesn't do anything for us. Triggers Projector Inspector. I think we need Seasoned Consultant just to have stuff to do on the early turns so that we can afford to take these turns off to play these guys, our morphs. Yeah, I think let's cut Flotsam Jetsam. One more. Of our 17 creatures, 8 of them are detected. That's not as many as I thought. I guess technically the tokens are, so that's like 9 if each of those is like half a creature. Alright, let's just cut that. And then 13/13 right down the middle. Let's see, where's the double blue and Gadget Technician, double white and Sanguine Savior, double blue, double whites. Guess it doesn't super matter. 9/8. Alright. Looks good. Let's try it. Wife text. Alright. Game 1. Do we just start plinking with Mistway Spy? I don't think you can give up that value. Man. Actually, since we have the Reasonable Doubt, we'll just get on the board. Okay. Because now we can do this, hold Reasonable Doubt for their morph, and hopefully be okay. Oof. Alright, no more lands, please. Dupe. Sure. I don't really want that to have menace. So again, we have to play it that way because we don't have black sources in our deck. Okay. So they're looking for lands. I'm not going to flip here because I want to play the Cold Cased Cracker so that we can have Seasoned Consultant attacking for 3 next turn. Escape Tunnel. Sad Terramorphic Expanse noises. Okay. Interesting. So if we attack with everything, they get to eat our face down creature, but we get in a lot of damage and a lot of lifelink. Let's see what they do. Sure. Cool. Yeah, so we'll do this. Blink. Give you lifelink. So we're going to go up by 5. And they're going to go get a second island. Oh, no, they're getting a swamp. Okay. What's their collect evidence is pretty high. Okay. Well, that looks like something I can makeshift binding. Bye, Judith. Pop, pop. So they can't attack, or they need a removal spell for the Cold Case Cracker. This is a collect evidence. This is maybe the Crime Stopper sprite. Yep. Okay. Oh no. Just walked into my own reasonable doubt by not playing the island. Ooh, they let it go. Okay. I mean, they are continuing to rip flyers that block over and over, so that's good for them. Does this put it on anything else? No. Okay. Force block everywhere. They can't double without removal. They need something that gives lifelink. Is there something like that? There's a trick like that in black. It's indestructible in lifelink, I think. Okay. Target up to 1 creature. I mean, I guess I don't want that blocking. And we're not going to be blocking it. Ah, okay. Okay. So you're going to start cracking clues. was a pretty efficient turn for them. They got a lot done. I got punished for trying to order the Crime Stopper sprite first. Okay, 3 mana. Sure. Yeah, that can't block. You might as well send it. That's interesting. Do we just win? One, two, three. Hey. Why were they at -1? Shouldn't they have been at 0? They were at 3. Stop it, Arena. Just stop it. You're being silly. Next. Game 2. Alright. Okay. I think people freak out about like 1/1 flyers just because of recent limited design, like 1/1s for 1 with like any extra text have just been so good. I'm doing it. Like they spent a shock on it that would have otherwise killed, you know, something much more important. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Yeah, I know we're trading 1 for 2 here. Yep. That's why going first is so good. I guess we'll wait now. Sure. Trades. I don't really care about the smuggler. Play that. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I want to take the inquiry, but actually, yeah, let's take that and play it. It makes him very difficult to kill, and we can always unauthorized exit a blocker. Okay. Oh. Pop. This card's so good for exactly the reason we just saw. Like, what they're... Okay. Are they missing a color? What's happening here? They have a board wipe. Yeah, they have a board wipe. Could have the... It's double black. There's one in white, but it's also double white. And we would get to investigate if they have that one. Wife text. 9 boxes of books. The black one is collect evidence 6, I think. All right, let's just get rid of the Thopter here. Let's see if they go for the face down and we just eat it. Pop, pop, pop. I'm gonna hold consultant now again, especially if they're playing like they have some sort of wrath. We could always bounce one of our guys back, and they're off it. Works. I guess they were looking for that white. Maybe black was their splash. Dogs. Dogs on the bed. Are they visible? Kind of. Dogs on the bed. Obviously, I'm not my normal setup. We are house sitting for the parents for like 2 weeks. So get used to that for a little bit. Game 3. Oh, nice of you to show up, Ezram. We go first. I love to see that. I like to be able to hold reasonable doubt. I'm not going to run that out on turn 2. I think that's a mistake. So hopefully opponent doesn't come out with a 1-drop. That's great. If they want to miss a 2-drop, that's also pretty good for us. Just reasonable doubt that and play our own guy. Probably. Just keep them off the board. Okay. We do need to find a second plains. Ah, Phoenix. Interesting. Pop. I'm gonna just play this out. We do, so it's only when it dies. You can't get it back otherwise. So we need to get them before they get anything else available. Okay. It's not the color we need. Put this face down. Because now we want to ambush that Phoenix is the thing here, so that we can kill it. Sure. So now they need to kill the witness, or their Phoenix is gone forever. Forever. So you need shock, galvanize. I think galvanize is, yeah, galvanize an instant. Ah, okay. Okay. Hi. My name's Ezram, and I'm here to play. Bop. Okay. Okay. You got it. He can get indestructible. He has lifelink or hexproof. Okay. If we get the Gear Drake off the board, that works for me. Pop. Oh, but that lets them... Okay, that was bad then. Because that lets them bring the lamplight back. Let's go ahead and do this. Just want to spend the mana. Alright. That was a bad auto tap. That does give us another thing we can sacrifice, which is nice. Because we have to start getting in here. We want the lifelink. Lifelink. Pop. Okay. Yep. Yep. Probably start sending the exit specialist and the gadget technician now that we have the life advantage. Especially once we flip this guy up. If they're not going to block with their lamplighter, they should be attacking with it. Okay. So... I'm just going to take 4. Okay. It's not what we wanted to draw. Okay. Okay, so they're doing that just to be able to block with it, sure. It's a decent draw. It's also an artifact to sack to Ezram. And once we can take Phoenix out of the equation, they're kind of done. Oh, God, more of that. 3 of those guys? Holy cow. Okay. I guess let's get that off the board. And if they want to get rid of my Night Watch, that's fine. Because I don't want to give them a chance to play a pump spell and kill Ezram, because he is not able to get indestructible cheesers. Okay. Okay. So we can tap it, give it lifelink, or give him vigilance, and give him lifelink with the face down guy. We gotta start trying to push damage here. No, I'm good. They don't have the flip up then. Just gonna do this. I want the life. So now we can still protect Ezram, but we can also draw a card if we need to, which we probably have to. Now we have a lot of life, and we have flyers that are pestery. They have to go... So it could be the Hellion. What is it? The 4/4/4/5/5 reach. Flip up for double red. I've got 2 cards. Our detective doesn't matter, does he? Actually, you know what? No blocks. What you got? 5, 6, 7 damage. Go to 12. Bubble Smuggler. Okay. That's a lot. But, okay. Activate this. And that's not what we want to draw, but it's also not what we want to draw. He's not unblockable. Yeah, I think we do have to do that now. I think maybe we just ditch the Sanctuary Wall for lifelink here. Yep, gotta do that. Gotta do that. Okay. So they go to 2. Pop, pop, pop. They have a shock? They might. Trying to decide if they want to shock the detective. Wouldn't be a bad play. I can't think of any other. Yep, okay, that is the shock. You got it. So that's 5. It's 11 damage. Okay. We not draw land. Nice. I would love to loot. So it puts them to 1 otherwise, but it puts us to 9. So they get to investigate. I think we lose because I'm bad. Hey. Yeah, because I'm bad. Yeah, so we needed to gain a life there to be able to block. And they saw the play. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Man. So we gain a life there at 2. We would have been at 9. Would have been at 9. We block. That comes back tapped. They lose. Yeah. Shouldn't have attacked with a seasoned consultant. Oh, but I don't know. It got the thing off the board, but it got them a card. Interesting. Definitely don't think we played it right, but I think we needed to be pressuring them because they were pressuring us hard with the bubble smuggler, and not being able to, Ezram not being able to be indestructible was hurting there. We had a couple turns where they hit spells and we hit lands. That wasn't great either. This hand really wants a plains. Drop my phone on the floor. I think we keep and just kind of hope that we can get there. If we hit 3, okay, that's whatever. Okay, that's good. That's what we wanted. Nice. Okay. All right, we're good on endgame. Sure. This sucks because now they get to get the thinking cap on it and attack past it. And we need to hit land. Okay. That's actually, I mean, we're going to take 4, but we can put it back into the, no, because it's a soldier. It is not a detective. So they can't equip it. Okay. It's fine. Because now I can just makeshift binding that. Definitely want to hit our next island. That would be nice. Yep. Okay, that's pretty good. Main deck, pick your poison, huh? That's wild. Main deck, pick your poison. I don't think that card's good. Sorcery speed. Ah. Really just need to hit lands. We're falling very far behind. Okay. I'm not interested in trading with that until we can flip our guy face up. That is something we can play and still flip up, right? Yeah. What is this? They can't be blocked by power 3 or greater. That's fine. Man. See if they go for blocks. Okay. We're so crimped on mana. I think we need to play this guy. Because if we hit another blue, we can flip it face up and hold exit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's something. So that costs 2. That costs 2 in blocks. Okay. Ah, that's a weird card to see. Okay. And they can't replay it. If they have the pump spell, they get me. I don't want that. All right. So now they can't recast that face down. Okay. We can do... On their turn, we can Lost in the Maze them. We can't flip that up and fuss at the same time. You can tap down their whole team with Lost in the Maze. Okay. Okay. Oh. Alright, so then we're gonna 3. Okay. So this makes token, this puts more pressure on them. And we can still play Mistway Spy if they have a piece of removal. Because we know what the face down card is. It's the Sumala whatever. Okay. They can't flip it face up then. Alright, got there. Nice. How come mine's revealed but theirs isn't? What's up with that? What if I want to look at those cards? Arena. Phantom. Ah, so they tried to bait us. Yep. Lost in the Maze is good. Lost in the Maze is good. Alright, what are we? 3 and 2? Nice. Oh no, 3 and 1. Cool. So this is game 5. Retrieve my phone. Got it. Hey, on the play, I like that. I like on the play. Keep. I think I'm just a fan of like doing this. Like people want to kill those 1/1 flyers, even if it's not the right decision. Yeah, that has been extremely good this format. Pop. And turn. Pop. Okay. Alright. Ooh. No, it's not the exit, it's their clue. This is the one I care about the least. Crack their clue, sure. Got their green. Okay. Green white is go wide morphs. Okay. Get him. Bop. I do want to get the exit specialist down. I'm not interested in trading here with the Night Watch because they can flip it up. No blocks. Hi, Ezram. Nice of you to show up. I appreciate it. So let's go attacking then. Now they could have the exile an attacking creature. I'm going to flip this up. Pushes a little extra damage. Now it makes it harder for them to kill, and it preserves our bounce. So now they have the exile? They do. Okay. Well, it happens. Because we could actually block, and if they flip up, then I'll do that. Sure. So we can fizzle a pump spell here. Yeah. Yeah, they get their clue back, but it fizzles. It soaks up their mana. Ah, and they can immediately crack it. Okay. Nice. So we know they're playing pump spells. One more mana and we can drop Ezram with protection up. Or we can witness or survivor face down. Again, not interested in putting the Lamasu into combat with that face down card. Yeah, let's see what it is. If it's the Centaur, then whatever. You get a 2/2. No. Ah, okay. Okay. Nice. First. Pop, pop. If they play pick your poison, oh, I guess it doesn't work on me. Okay. Okay. So what are you exiling? Okay. Obviously we take 5 here. No ways around that. That's a good one. I want to be able to hold up reasonable doubt. And activations, but I also want to, because we can also ambush now, or just flip that up and tap the creeper. A lot of options. Or tap a flying blocker if they manage, or reach blocker if they manage one. Some weird art, right? On Reasonable Doubt. It kind of has the vibe of the Faithless Looting, Harmonize, whoever, which I kind of like that. There's something about like the face and the figure don't fit the background. I think if it looks like the figure was cut out and put somewhere from somewhere else. We got a fight spell? What do we have? Another Buried in the Garden. Okay. So they are going for that. So then we need to do this. Oh, okay. Go Ezram. Nice. 4-1. Hey, I played 40 lands. Look at that. Sleepy puppies. I don't know where puppy number 4 is. The baby of the bunch. Opponent goes first, so Reasonable Doubt's going to be very important here. We have our 4 lands, so we can hit our Cold Case Tracker after playing Essence. I think this is a keep. It's not a great hand. But, again, being able to counter their whatever is nice. Ooh. Black-green. I don't think I've played against a black-green deck yet. Decent draw. Ooh. Jund. Oh, no. Okay, so it's a 2/2 Menace can't block, and it kills stuff. Interesting. All right. Well, we have stuff to do on turn 3. That's good. Ouchies, my spine. I don't think so. It's already suspected. Yeah, I don't want that showing up anywhere near me. I think I'm okay playing this out. I don't want to use the makeshift binding on that. And they can't profitably sacrifice it to kill something. Now if they suit it up with stuff, then I'm much more interested in makeshift binding. Oh, okay, they're just going to pay. Sure. Yeah, now I'm pretty interested in makeshift binding since they don't seem to have any other creatures. I'll play one more though. And I know it doesn't stop them. They can play a creature or a land and kill this, but if we hit another blue, we have Lost in the Maze up. Okay. They could just be getting their 2 damage and then playing a land. Yep. That's fine. Do it. Do it. Okay, nice. We get our thing back. Very nice. Let's play that. Let's just go ahead and play this idiot. A lot of lands. Okay. And we sit. Because we have 2. There's only, I think the Curiosity thing is the only enchantment left in the deck, but just all the noise. Oh, sweet girl. Demand answers. Okay. Like to see that, doing that main phase. It's when you solve cases, right? Yeah, we don't have any cases to solve. So we sent 4 lands to the bottom. I kind of just want to makeshift binding that. But if it's big and something that can do damage to us on the other side, they'll flip it and we won't have to. So, okay. I'm not interested in having to discard those. So we'll just wait. And probably sack the clue at the end of their turn. Again, what's that? The Hellion? It's a reach 6/7. Yeah. The Auditor is going to step in front of that thing pronto. Come on, you know you want to flip that up. Flip it up. Okay. What does that do? Can I read that, Arena, please? Thank you. When it dies, deals 2 damage. Okay. Okay. Hey, there's our second blue. Let's play this. Ooh. Ooh. That's tempting. Interesting. Pop. I do want to get this active. And now we can actually flash in Lost in the Maze to protect the Projector Inspector if we need to. No blocks. Snoring dog. Okay, they've got lands for days, that's for sure. Ezra will be a decent draw. Sure. It's a good one, too. Now we know what that is. I would like to draw that, actually. Because that costs them 8 mana to do that. And if they want to try that again... Alright, boop. They should just play it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, because they can look at face down cards? Alright. Boop. Okay, starting to claw it back. So they can attack if they just want to make something cheaper, but then they lose the blocker ability. Yeah. Enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice an artifact. You do not have one of those. Okay, good for us. And it's just a big boy? Yeah, it's just a big boy. Okay. I think we just kind of crimped on mana again. What's the most efficient way? Is this, neither of these are, that makes a detective actually. Okay. We'll just play it face up on the board. No attacks. So we have to take a hit from the crook if they go for it this turn, but the Museum Night Watch dying. I guess to kill both of them, but then we kill it and make a... I think that's okay. I wonder what they're splashing green for. Or if they're just playing it as a tapped swamp. Okay. This lets us loot. Okay, so it's a 2/2 menace and a 2/2. Alright. We might have to save for a Lost in the Maze, unless that was going to be a Plains. Okay. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to Lost in the Maze their whole board. Because I need to get a hit with the projector inspector so that we can start making some. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Okay. That's actually pretty good for us too. Is this a detective? It is not. Okay. So let's do... this. They have a shock? No, they don't. They have the option to block. That's what it is. Okay. Blocks. Actually relevant. Okay, I'll play a land out. There are discard spells in black, and we have shown that we're a pretty mana hungry deck, so we want to hit our land drops where possible. Lead Pipe is Menace, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Because that lets it kill the Lamasu. Or the Sanctuary Wall, depending on what we put in front of it. But now we get to start hitting in the air. I guess the argument for holding the land is if we hit a detective, we'd be able to... When it's turned up, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, investigate. So that costs us a total of 5 mana, leaves us with 2, which would let us sack a clue, but not tap. No, I don't want to... They've got tons of mana. There's no sense in attacking with the whatever. Oh, he has Hexproof. That's nice. Bow. Okay. Play this face down. This leaves us Sanctuary Wall, tap down mana. Ooh, okay, yeah. I think we're dead then? Depends on where they put the pipe, I think. I think they get the option to re-equip it once we put it on. Once they put it on something. Block. I think we're dead anyway, because anything that we do to the Shady Informant kills it. Oh, it doesn't get Menace? I thought it got Menace. I see. Okay. Block, block, block. Take 5. Okay. So I have to do this. No. Okay. Sure. So we have to go like this. I forgot even what that was. Okay, it's the spy. Sure. Yeah. Because I would have had to have held a... Oh no, because it's blue and 1 to flip up. So there's no way... There was no way we could have chumped the little goblin. Yeah. Okay. Lead Pipe is good. That was... I think attacking with the Lamasu is correct. We had to tap down the 4/2 because again, same thing. Nothing that we block with wouldn't kill it and shoot us for 2. Okay, well, let's try to get to 5 wins. I feel like Ezram wants 5 wins. This guy wants 5 wins. Okay, we're on the play, so at least that means we get first morph. Phone, can you not just sit on my lap? Would be nice if we hit a second island sometime soon. Okay, I mean, I'll take that. That's a good 4-drop. I think we lead on the Granite Witness. Okay, that was a good drop. All right, do you have the counterspell? They don't. Nice. Ooh. We could also just suit up the Granite Witness. And start investigating? No. I like developing the board more. What clue is that? Oh, the kunai. Weird. Ooh. Look at your 3 colors. Look at you. Oh, they paid it. You shouldn't have paid it. Okay. Pop. People get scared of the word trigger. Like that if it didn't apply, it wouldn't trigger at all. And you're still allowed to pay the 2. I want to get my hexproof guy online. Sad. That's why. Oh well. Look at him, Tiger. And just more stuff that doesn't super care about dying. While we wait for 5 mana. Woohoo, that's fun. That is fun. That's why we have flyers. Okay. Cool. Then we can play Lamazoo next turn. It's fine. That's quite a like if that's in their deck, you have to assume they're building around it. Oh, there's the 4th doggy. They're white too. They chose not to surveil. Interesting. Or they just left it on top. I didn't see the. Okay. Okay. So it has Defender. They don't have a flyer. And we could just bounce it. Okay. Kind of miss out on some of the value of being able to give something else lifelink, but, you know, whatever. Pop. Yeah. You need a second blue to be able to activate that. Woofers. Okay. Gonna gain a whole bunch of life. Alright, let's bounce that so they don't gain a whole bunch of life. Bubble Spuggler. Is that going to be big enough to get through their stuff? Yes, but we really just need lands. Hubble Dougler. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Play this. Swing, swing, swing. A mountain? What's going on? That's pretty crazy. That only costs 1 mana. That's pretty crazy. Hopefully we will just be able to get them in the air. Interesting. Okay. God, they're going to gain so much life. So let's go blockers. Let's do this. Okay. So lets us stay in there. They're gaining a lot of life. That's a big guy. Holy cow. Alright, Ezram's a good draw. Is a big flyer. Ah, the reach. Oops. Yep. We can't even attack past that. That's crazy. We're going to have to use Lost in the Maze to get around it. Yeah, you have to go for the Night Watch. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We do want more lands. Because we have to, hang on. We have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so no, we can't. We have to chump the Living Conundrum because we can't tap it. Do you have another flying blocker? Because that would be quite a thing. Ah, come on. They've gained so much life off that Glint Weaver. Gets +1, so deal 7. You draw 9 cards, 18. That's actually a pretty neat combo. Sure. You know what? Let's see it. Let's let them go. Oh, they didn't do it. Sad. I wanted them to draw 9 cards. Ah, that's why they have... Okay. We wouldn't have been able to counter it anyway. So what? Rare, mythic. What was that? I thought they had another... Oh, they did. They had that thing, yeah. Let's see... So now they just get to block and murder us all. Sad, 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 sad. Special delivery. Wife text. Is when it deals combat damage to a player. Okay. Where X is the number of different color pairs among permanents. Okay. This. Go like this. Oh, I guess that's the same. So we have to go like this. We do like this. Yeah, not close. Was there anything we could have done about that? I'm not sure. Not sure. They had the creeper for our enchantment removal, and we couldn't ever get, like, they had a bunch of big reachers that stopped our flyers. So yeah. Yeah. I think the deck did probably want a little bit more removal. Like, we really only have the binding and the exit is a little bit of removal. Yeah. Would have been nice if we could have gotten the Buried in the Gardens in the deck. Wouldn't have saved us against Niv, but it could have gotten rid of the whole clad. Yeah. Okay, well. There you go, 4 and 3. We'll take it. I'll probably do a couple more because I think that gets me enough, close enough. Sure. So yeah, more coming next week. Thanks for watching, everybody. Do the algorithm stuff if you like, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.